Hey guys, sorry about this. Michigan Prepared here. Listen, I learned of a couple things off another YouTube channel, and then I went ahead and did some research on this. And apparently, and you guys need to brace yourself for this one because this could really get out of hand. All right, Saudi Arabia, or not Saudi Arabia, but Iran plans to attack Saudi Arabia. How they plan to do this, I don't know. Because if you remember over the Obama years, they did something with the Iranian nuclear deal, something or other, behind closed doors and under the cover of darkness. Apparently, they gave the Iranians a shit ton of plutonium or something like that to, basically create nuclear weapons. Anyway, so the new reports say, and I got some screenshots for you I'm going to post up on the screen. If you guys need to, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to leave them up long enough, but I don't know how long this video is going to be. If you guys need to, please pause the video, read those over. I will try to leave them up as long as I can for you guys. So anyway, the situation is Iran is planning on attacking Saudi Arabia. In which form they plan on attacking Saudi Arabia, I don't know. Are they going to use just like regular missiles? Are they going to, launch a nuke? What do they plan to do? I don't know. Here's the problem with that, guys, okay? Iran and Saudi Arabia, because the Biden administration refuses to drill on our soil for oil, the U.S. is currently begging Iran and Saudi Arabia for oil. Well, if these two nations, countries, whatever, get into war with each other, we are hella screwed, guys. I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. It's absolutely insane, guys. We could be just fine. We could keep our nose out of this freaking war. We could drill for our own oil on our own soil, and we'd be just fine. But no. These idiots that were elected continuously try to escalate things. They're screwing America bad, guys, and I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is the same thing I've been telling you, is to get stocked up. I didn't want to make the second video tonight, but I figured this was important. Iran, as everybody should already know, is, of course that went out. Just a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Again, I hate smoking on camera, but I'm outside. I don't do videos in my house typically, and I don't smoke in my house. So anyway, if you guys ain't aware, the U.S. currently has roughly, give or take a few, about 3,000 troops at a base in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, I don't know if they're I don't believe they're part of NATO, but we have some sort of alliance with them. Something I can't remember exactly what it is, but the U.S. refers to these people as our Saudi partners. All right. Anyway, there's about 3,000 troops, U.S. troops, on the ground over there in Saudi. So if Iran bombs Saudi or attacks them, however they plan on doing it, I don't think they're gonna actually put like people on the ground over there. So I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of long-range missile system. I don't know. Could very well be nuclear. I really hope not, but it could be. But either way, guys, you already know how this is going to work. First of all, if they get into a fight with each other, all bets are off as far as getting any sort of oil. Secondly, if any of our U.S. military members are hit, killed, whatever, in this attack, NATO is going to go apeshit. Period. It's going to be Article 5, everybody involved. You know, and this is on the heels of, I mean, Russia's calling it as it is. They're saying, you know, no holds barred. They will win or they will use nukes. That's basically what it is. They're either going to win, and if they're not winning, they're going to use nukes. Once again, they're coming out and saying any sort of, what do you call it? Any sort of attempt to take back the annexed regions of Ukraine is going to result in nuclear war, period. They had simmered down, and I'm on, I'm on the U.S. side. I live in the U.S., of course. But, you know, I'm not on the Ukrainian side. I'm not on the Russian side. I'm just like, all right, would the shit get over with already? But, you know, the Russians, in all fairness, did say they were backing off. At the same time the Russians said they were backing off, the U.S. escalated by hurrying up and building more nuclear weapons or updating nuclear weapons or some shit like that and getting them over there onto the border of Russia. I don't know if it was a show of force or just sheer ignorance on the U.S.'s part. I'm just going to go with the sheer ignorance. I mean, look what's going on. Look who's in charge. So I'm going to go with the sheer ignorance portion. But either way, Russia doesn't like that. Russia's a little ticked off about that. And they consider it a major escalation. Russia's saying NATO has gone above and beyond as far as escalations go, guys. And I don't know. And apparently we put boots on the ground over in Iran, or we're entering Iran, we're entering North Korea. The U.S. also just swore to protect the, what did they say? The Korean or Asian countries, Japan and South Korea. And that's really pissing off North Korea. North Korea, as you guys know, has a short fuse, as well as Iran. And we're pissing them both off. We're pissing off Russia. Why? Is this really our fight? I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. All I know is that our fate is pretty much sealed. If you believe any word of what Russia says, which I believe about half of it, we're going to go to nuclear war, guys. The U.S., and I've said it before in other videos, there's, how do I say this without getting a strike? There's certain people, and I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about. There's certain people that have vested interests in Ukraine. And these certain people are not going to allow Ukraine to fall to Russia. And Russia has said, if we lose, everybody loses because we're using nukes. It's not going to happen. We're not losing. Period. If we lose, everybody loses because we're using nukes. There's no exceptions. So, I don't know. And with that vested interest by certain people, if you guys know what I'm talking about, we're at 9 minutes right now, so I'm going to try to hurry this up. But because of the vested interest over in Ukraine by a certain couple people, you guys know who I'm talking about. And the fact that they can't let Ukraine fall to Russia really leads me to believe that something big is going to happen before November 8th, guys. I don't know. Today's the 1st. It's after 10 p.m. my time, so we're almost into the 2nd, guys, which means we got, what, 6 days? Between now and that 6 days, or, you know, that 6th day, I should say, I feel like something big is going to happen. They're preparing bomb shelters like crazy overseas. I think, don't quote me on this, You guys can look it up. I'll try to look it up as I'm editing this video, but I could have swore there was a couple news station Reuters or whatever, however the hell that's pronounced. Might have been the Bloomberg or the New York Post. I can't remember. But one of them was warning to pretty much get stocked up, get prepared. And I did also hear, I was reading an article. I don't want to extend this video longer than I have to, but you guys need to hear this. I was reading an article that kind of like what I mentioned in the video earlier today, guys, that the U.S. will not explain to us what's going on in fear that people here in the U.S. are going to panic. They're going to panic buy. They're going to, you know, basically raid the stores, buy them all out, buy up all the fuel, and the Biden administration is trying to prevent that. They're not going to tell us where we're at in this war. They're not going to tell us how critical and how serious it is, guys. But I think we're at that level. I think something is going to happen in the next 6 days. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize to you guys if I am. And I hope like hell I'm wrong. I really do. But, you know, I guess if I had to give one last opinion, or my own opinion here, why would, if certain people have a vested interest in Ukraine and they cannot allow it to fall to Russia, why would they allow us to go to the polls on November 8th, knowing with the polls that are out there right now, knowing this is going to potentially be a massive red landslide, and if the Republicans take over the House and Senate, we could put in articles of impeachment against Biden, and he would be out of there. And if they have a vested interest, like I said, in Ukraine, why would they allow us to go to the polls and vote? I don't know. I feel like something's going to happen. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you guys have the same feeling. Am I way off, guys? Tell me, please. Because it just, you know what I mean? If you're trying to add two and two together, it doesn't make sense. Why the hell would they allow us to go vote and vote him out of office, potentially impeach him, and let Ukraine maybe fall to Russia? I don't know. Something's not adding up, guys. I can't really put my finger on it. But either way, some major escalations today, guys. Get prepared. Get stocked up. With that being said, I got to edit this video so I can get it out to you guys. We're already going on almost 14 minutes. So stay safe, guys. Keep your heads on a swivel. Love y'all. And I just gained another new subscriber just before I started making this video. I forget what your screen name is, but thank you very much. Thank you to all my subscribers. I love you guys. Please stay safe out there. With that being said, Michigan, prepare it out.